Lessons learned from the 1918-1919 influenza pandemic in Minneapolis and St. Paul, Minnesota. And it was published in November, December 2007. Now, here's what they conclude. In Minneapolis and St. Paul, there was no single message on any of these issues. Was it allowable to sit next to somebody in a streetcar? Is it allowable to stand next to somebody in an elevator? Why were church services closed while Red Cross workers gathered in crowded conditions in those very same churches? Was flu a life-threatening condition, or was the panic the most dangerous element of the influenza panic? There was no single message on any of these issues. In many cases, the public had to decide for itself, in which case the effect of these messages that were communicated only served to contradict each other. In reviewing this history, some lessons stand out. Of primary importance is developing a plan ahead of time that incorporates all levels of government health infrastructure and describes clear lines of responsibilities and roles. Plans for surge capacity and community containment must be discussed with stakeholders, and consensus must be achieved. The public health benefit of isolation should be weighed against the possibility that some people would be discouraged from seeking care. Clear explanations for reasons for isolations, generous employer support, providing food, medicine, and social service to those in isolation may mitigate fears and increase cooperation. The public must be educated about the reasoning behind other health measures. Unlike, and this is written in 2007, unlike in 1918, a pandemic influenza vaccine will likely be available today, albeit 4 to 6 months after the pandemic starts. But similar to 1918, the challenge will be designing an orderly and ethical distribution of a scarce commodity. Further, experts in risk communication should assess in developing messages that are scientifically accurate, understandable, clear, and useful. Finally, we need to take careful note of local and national lessons from the past so we do not repeat them. End of quote.